Hi guys, we are here today with a tag video. I wanted to do a tag that Lauren May Beauty just came out with that I'm very excited about. It's the Fall Feels tag. It is officially fall. I actually filmed one of these last week, but the footage somehow magically got out of sync, like even the original file, just my lips were moving different than the words, so we're doing a new one, which is good. Means I get to really focus in, and now it is officially fall. I filmed that one before it was officially fall. If you can't tell, I like fall. So, I want to get into it. There are 9 things on the list, and I will also link her video down below, because I would try and put it in the cards, but I'm not that fancy. I'm not good at finding stuff that way. But I really appreciate her coming out with tags, especially new fun tags. I love doing them, and I love her content, so definitely just go look at her. She's amazing. I love her. So, let's get into the tag stuff. First one is Fall Beauty, which is probably my biggest section. So, let's get into it. I really love these kinds of eyes in the fall. I go crazy for yellows and oranges in the fall. Coming up to the fall, I get very excited. So, I have some stuff in front of me that I'm really excited I've been using. One of them is the Paleo palette. I love this. I'm going to get a lot of use out of stuff like Pangea, Archaea. I love olive greens. Do really well with the oranges and the yellows as well. Molten is this really nice yellow-orange duochrome, as well as Fossil is a nice outer corner color. I really like how that stuff turns out. I really like this palette. There's going to be a restock in October, I believe, some point, so if you want to try and grab this, I highly suggest getting on their notification list. Another thing I'm super excited about is this. This is Telepathy from ColourPop. Oh no, it's stuck. It is this gorgeous, super metallic, very warm yellow gold, and I love it, and I've been using it. I've got a little dip going. It's so pretty, and it really just adds a lot to a look. I'm not wearing it today, but it gives a similar effect to that, only slightly more kapow. So I'm going to use that a lot. I'm also, if you can't tell, I'm very into the shifty yellow colors. Like, I'm also super into Rager by ColourPop lately. It's just this really, really nice, like, light golden yellow duochrome. I've been pulling out Paper Tiger from them as well, a lot in my crease, and Early Bird from Makeup Geek. So yes, yellows and oranges, I'm all about it right now. All about it. And then the last, I've also been pulling out this more. This is the duochrome palette from Neve Cosmetics. Again, it has a shifty yellow duochrome color. And yes, they're all slightly different, I promise you. So I've been using that one a lot. I'm really excited to dig into this copper more often, and then this one is more of just a green with a gold shift to it. I really like duochromes right now. Well, I like duochromes all the time, but I have a good range of yellowy duochromes, and I'm excited to pull them out and pair them with my mustard yellows, and my pumpkin oranges, and my burgundies, olive greens. Again, this as well. This is the Queen of Hearts palette from Colored Rain. I should about to say ColourPop. No. This is a bit more expensive than ColourPop, but so pigmented and so nice. It's got this really bright pumpkin-y orange. These are a lot more warm toned than you would expect. It's gorgeous. The metallics are gorgeous. So, I have a lot of fall stuff to play with, and my voice is doing something. I don't know why. So apparently also with fall my voice goes. Yay! We had problems, so I have to keep going. Why are you doing this, voice? Okay, so voice is closer to normal. I got some tea. The other thing I really like about fall is I can drink my tea aggressively again without overheating, because I always drink it hot. So we have that. Let's continue, because we didn't even get all the way through beauty. So, the other thing I really like pulling out in the fall is this blush. This is from Makeup Revolution. It's Infusion. It's this really nice, peachy, it's one of the few orange blushes I own, and I like it, and it pairs really well when I go crazy on the orange with the eyes. I think almost all the rest of my blushes are like pinks and cool tones and purple, so I need that one. I also get very excited to pull out these guys. This is a gold lip gloss called Felix Felicis. I was never very good at pronouncing any of the spells in Harry Potter, so this is supposed to be their Liquid Luck. It's from Shiro Cosmetics, as well as I have the Polyjuice Potion, which I just like to have around. It's very clear when it goes on the lips, but it's fun to pull out and put on, and I like it, and it's got a little bit of a spicy smell. I like these too. And then, of course, I like to use a nice deep red when I'm doing lips as well. So this I am panning, but this type of a color is what I would definitely go through. Really, really darker reds. And then I have two actual like bullet lipsticks. This one I love to death. It's so dark it's almost black. It's just got like a slight green tone to it. This is Kale from Bite Beauty, and it is super comfortable to wear, which is helpful because the fall is where you start getting dry. And then I have Oil Slick, which also looks black, but this is just a sheared out black. So when you put it on, it just kind of darkens your lips up a little bit. It's super pretty. I like it, and I always get excited when I pull this out, and then people are like, oh, black lipstick, and then it ends up really sheer and natural. I'm like, oh, maybe I should like try stuff. So, I love these. I love that. I love fall beauty. I love fall. Okay. Part 2 is fall polishes. So I only have a handful, one of which I've already worn and taken off because it was chipping. But I have these. This is Memento Mori from Cirque. It is a super black polish, like so black that you can just put one coat on and it's entirely opaque. So this stuff is magic. I love this all year round, but I particularly love it in the fall because I can do like witch nails, and you can put this and do like a scattered glitter over top, or iridescent changing color over it, and you get a lot of options, or you can just be black nails because it's fall. I love it. The other two are also pretty fall-ish. This is Midnight in Moscow from OPI. It's a nice like black cherry type color. Very pretty, more work appropriate for anybody who has restrictions like that. And then I have Here Today, Aragon Tomorrow, also from OPI. It's this like really dark green with a little bit of shimmer in it. It's very pretty. I also have spilled stuff all over it, so it's a mess. But again, something that you can do that's not full on black, but still gets like the fall feelings. And then I have this guy. I really like gray nails, and I really like them going into winter or around Halloween. They just give that little like corpsey vibe. So this is Sally Hansen 260 Gray Feety, and it's in the Miracle Gel formula. So that's what I have for nail polishes. I would list a bunch more, but I'm only going to get to really wear 3 or 4 this month, because I try to only wear them for a week at a time. Oh, I forgot the other part of fall beauty. Moisturizer is the other part of fall beauty. I already have decently dry body skin. Like, my face is super oily, but my body's dry. I don't know what's wrong with me, but all of the oil is in this section. Nowhere else. But I've been loving this cocoa butter formula from Palmer's. It's fantastic. It's one of the few things that my skin really likes and fully absorbs. It doesn't just like sit on the top oily weird. And this is hopefully going to help me through this fall and winter section without dying. I go through like one of those a week. I need the moisture. Alright, next one is fall scents. So this one's kind of weird. I don't necessarily change scents by the season. I just kind of wear whatever I want. I'm currently panning a bunch of perfume samples. So I'm just gonna wear whatever. But the only thing I might really like pull in is I do a lot more baking in the fall and winter because I get cold and the oven is warm, and also I want to be fatter so I'm warmer. And I will grab the vanilla extract and I'll just like get a drop and like rub it on my neck, and then you smell like cakes and pies and cookies, and it's amazing. So that's the main change I make to my scents. I use vanilla extract instead of real perfume. I did want to kind of take that section that I didn't have a lot for and do something else with it. Books. I have some books I'm really excited to break out this fall and read. One of these is not the real book, because I lost the real book. I need to get the first one. It's the second of the series. So, the first one is Smoke Gets in Your Eyes by Caitlin Doughty. She is on YouTube. I will link her channel down below. I love her. She's fantastic. She teaches me all the weird things I didn't know I wanted to know about corpses. So, I really want to read this. I think it'll be great. I want to read The Vegetarian by Han King. It's supposed to be like a really dark drama about one member of the family going vegetarian, and it causes a whole bunch of back and forth between her mother-in-law and her husband and all this stuff, and I don't know. I know it gets weird and psychological, so interested. And then this is actually not the book, this is the second. The book I want to reread is called Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendara Blake. This is the second one, which I liked this one as well. I just need to go back and reread the first one. It's really good, ghosty, fantastic. I loved it. So, I want to read those. I'm very excited to break those out and get creepy with my books again. So, that's what we've done, and that will transition us into number 4, fall movies. Everybody and their mother wants to watch this, so I had to buy it because I realized I didn't own it. It wasn't on Netflix, and so I Amazoned it because I need to watch it. I love this movie. We watched it a lot growing up. I haven't seen it in a while, and I need to watch it. Yes, this movie. Hocus Pocus. I love it. I miss it. I need to watch it again. So that's on my list. And the rest is just kind of horror movies. So this is my stand-in for horror movies. I do want to watch this again as well. This is Cabin in the Woods. I love this. I also want to watch some of the older, more classic horror movies, like Hills Have Eyes. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I need to watch it. I got into horror movies later in my life. I say that like I'm not still a baby. I'm 27. I'm not that old, despite my gray hair that I did myself. I didn't grow up on horror movies like most people who were like watching them when they were, little kids or sneaking into stuff, whatever. I got them near the end of high school, and then I kind of got really heavy into them the last couple years. I love horror movies. They make me feel awesome and not dead like the people in them. So, I have some catching up to do. I've seen certain ones, like I've seen The Exorcist, and I need to rewatch Halloween because I remember not really paying attention when it was happening. 6 made me watch Friday the 13th, which I hear there's a bunch of them, so maybe we should watch some more of those, in which Jason Voorhees is actually the killer. So I really want to sit down and do a bunch of the more classic movies. I'm super excited to watch Mother, because I need to watch that. It looks fantastically creepy. And, I have to make Kara watch Oldboy. It is the best season to watch it. Oldboy is one of my favorite horror movies. And if you haven't seen it, don't do any research. Just rent it or buy it or whatever and watch it. It's best if you don't know the twist. The twist is fantastic. It's really beautifully shot. Obviously, find the original Korean one. It's significantly better. I really couldn't even make it past the beginning of the American reboot. It was bad. I didn't like it. It changed the characters initially, and the movie is almost entirely character-based. You need it. You need the characters to be what they were. So, yeah. Find the original. I would like to watch the others because it's kind of part of a trilogy, but also not. It's the same director, and somehow the movies are linked, but I haven't seen the other two, so I need to see those as well. That's what I'm excited for. I also need to rewatch Nightmare Before Christmas. We always watch that in the fall and around Christmas because it counts for both. It's a great movie. So yeah, horror movies. I need to watch more horror movies. All the movies. Ooh, and I have to rewatch Strangers. I like that movie as well. So, that's number 4. 5 is fall music. So I don't know. I feel like I should be getting into more music, but the music I have is kind of like summery. Like I just re-listened to John Bellion, Human Condition. I really love that. And Fall Out Boy just came out with a single, and I'm probably going to be listening to it on repeat because I'm angry because they moved their album release date. It was supposed to come out already. They moved it back to January. Angry about it. But I am going on a road trip this upcoming week to go see Judah and the Lion, who I love, and they're kind of fall music. I do want to listen to more Catfish and the Bottlemen, and the Struts, some Bourne. Yeah. Like road trip music, if that makes sense. I feel like road trip music. So that's what I'm going to hopefully be getting into. I think we have a local jazz fest coming up, but I don't remember. Because that was a big thing at high school, and I don't remember what time. I feel like it was fall, but I feel like I'm just lumping everything into, oh, it happened in fall, because it was, during the school year. That's not how time works. Nope. Number 6 is fall food. Pumpkin everything. And squashes. That's what I want to eat. And tea. So we always make a lot of pumpkin muffins, pumpkin pie. We do a lot of apple picking and make apple crumbles and apple pies and stuff. So I'm excited for that. My voice is doing the thing again. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I do also love pumpkin spice lattes. And that kind of a basic bitch sundaes that I just wanted. It's warm, it's sweet, it's delicious. I like it. So, pumpkin things. I am also really excited to get like some butternut squash and roast it. I think we made a whole meal out of it last year. We just got a couple squashes and I made them into desserts and Six made them into like regular food. He like sauteed his in some kind of marinade that was delicious. It was a great time. So, I want to eat more squashes. I want to get some spaghetti squashes and incorporate that into more of my food as well. Also sweet potatoes. I'm currently on a sweet potato kick. I love those. So, squashes and pumpkin things and apples. That's what I want to eat. That's all I want to eat. Also, at some point, I need to do a bonfire and roast some s'mores again. So, s'mores are also on the fall food list. Pumpkin cheesecake is on the list. Okay. Number 7 is fall traditions. So, bonfires. I need to have a bonfire with my friend Jen, and we just sit around it and smoke cigars and drink whiskey. Also, children don't do those things. I don't smoke really ever. I only ever really do it, we do cigars once in a blue moon around a bonfire while we're drinking whiskey, and just the two combine really nicely together. So A, don't smoke. It's bad for you. But it is a full tradition. Jen and I will have a bad week at work type thing. One of us will get whiskey, the other will get cigars, and we will just sit around a bonfire and yell and drink and smoke. So that's one of the traditions that we have to do. I also wanted to go apple picking. We used to always go. That's what my parents do for their wedding anniversaries. They go apple picking. And they used to take us when we were kids, and I haven't been since they decided we were old enough not to go. And I want to go apple picking. So, I need to reboot that tradition. I want to go apple picking. I also want to do more hiking. I've done some hiking the last couple of years with Six, and it's always much nicer than summer hiking, so I want to do that. What else do we do? Dress up for Halloween. I always dress up for Halloween. don't know what else fall stuff we have. I always, like, again, I always have to go get pumpkin spice lattes with my friends, and whenever I find pumpkin bagels, we have to go get pumpkin bagels, because we're basic bitches who get excited about pumpkin things. So it's a tradition that we go get them. 8 is fall memories. I have lots of good fall memories. Mainly because it's not hot anymore. I melt in the summer so much. I stay inside because, like, I like the outside, but I also don't like that it's hot. So, no. Again, I have memories of picking apples and it being awesome. I remember we used to go to Elephant Rocks a lot more often, and that was almost always, I feel like it was fall, but I might just be lying to myself. But yeah. We do a lot of hiking, we do a lot of, like, last-minute camping for, like, Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts. Football games, because I was in the marching band, and I've had a weird temptation to go back to, like, a high school football game, but I don't think I'm gonna like it, because it's not any of the people I know. When I was in the marching band, I knew the people on the field, so it was fun to root for them, because it was like, oh, that's my guy from calculus, or whatever, like, oh, I know that person from blah, blah, blah. And it was fun to see the people you knew doing something really cool. And I don't think it's going to be the same. And yeah, if you don't know the players at a high school level football game, I don't think it's that fun. And I don't really like football at, like, the super high up level. So, I don't know. I am having a random itch to go TPing. One of my coworkers has been telling us about how her daughter's doing Senior Wars and all, like, the damage and stuff. I was like, when we were in high school, all I remember us really doing is TPing and, like, maybe silly stringing stuff. And I realized that I haven't been TPing in so long, and I have a random urge to do it. So if anybody wants their house TP'd, send me your address. I will TP you. It just sounds fun. If you've never been TPing, find somebody who doesn't care about cleaning it up, or, like, tell them you're gonna go clean it up later. And just go do it at, like, 2 in the morning. It's super fun. It's not destructive if you're just TPing. Like, it's fun. Do it. Work off some of your, like, frustration. Throwing stupid rolls of toilet paper over trees. And then clean it up, because, you have to clean it up. Yeah. That's most of my stuff. I feel like I do a lot more road trips in the fall, but I'm not sure I'm doing, like, I have one to Columbia next Thursday, but I don't have any other really ones planned. I think it'd be nice to go camping once more before we go full into winter, but I also don't know if I'm going to be able to schedule that, because I have work to do as an adult. It's not fun. The last one is fall bucket list. I want to do a Thanksgiving Day run. It's a really weird thing, but I don't know. They always do, like, 5 and 10Ks around holidays for, like, Thanksgiving and October, and they do them for Christmas too, and I never do them, and I always remember they're a thing after somebody shows up, like, wearing the t-shirt, showing that they, like, did it that morning. I'm like, that was a thing. I always want to do them, and I never do, and I want to get back into running. I've had some really good luck picking up running in the fall and winter, and so I'm hoping, since I've been trying to run and failing, that doing something like a Thanksgiving Day run will give me a goal, and then I will do some running and then do that race. So yeah, I want to do that. The other thing, I am really tempted to just, like, get a cab, like, rent a cabin somewhere and have a, like, nice little fall weekend. So, like, camping, but also in case it gets cold, I want a cabin. That would be nice. I'm not sure I really have any other, like, bucket lists that are fall related. Oktoberfest. I never remember Oktoberfest in time. So I really, like, I always think of October and I'm like, oh, it's like partway through fall. When's Oktoberfest? Oh, it was midway through September and it's already gone? Because I always assume it's going to be, like, mid to late October. It's not. No. So, we're actually hopefully going to an Oktoberfest today. So that will be a thing. I need to go to Oktoberfest. I always want to go, and I never remember it in time. So I get very frustrated. And this, finally, one year, I saw like a billboard the other day, and I was like, Oktoberfest! And they gave me dates. We're going. So, I want to go to Oktoberfest. It's on my list. And I don't think there's anything really else that's on my bucket list. Anything that really screams I need to go do before fall's over. Yeah, I think that's about it. So, I am super excited about fall. I love fall. I love that Lauren May Beauty came up with this tag so we can all talk about fall and our favorite parts of fall. And, oh, I forgot to mention, I am super obsessed with mustard yellow. Not just in makeup. I don't know what it is about this year, but I need mustard yellow things. Maybe that's my bucket list. Maybe having a head-to-toe mustard yellow outfit should be on my bucket list. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm sorry that my voice went weird in the middle and that it's still trying to kind of go weird. Let me know down below. Oof, no, more tea. Let me know down below what your favorite season is, if it's fall, if you're going to do this tag, or if you just want to list some of the things, your favorites, things you suggest, like if you have favorite fall movies that you think I should watch, list them. If you have some specific random fall food that I didn't list that you want me to try, list it. I'll probably go eat it. Yeah, so don't forget to check out Lauren May Beauty's video, and thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, and please hit the bell notification so you can find out when I'm posting stuff, because my posting schedule is and will probably continue to be kind of random. I'm sorry, but I'm just really bad about having a schedule and knowing when I'm going to want to put content up. I think I've been putting up at least like 1 or 2 a week, so hopefully I can keep that up, but I don't know what they're going to be and or when. And that way, you will know when they're there if you want to see more content. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Ow. Ow. No.